Welcome or welcome back, new viewers and Gamer Bears. It is time for a new episode of the Kirby Superstar Ultra playthrough, and today we have Revenge of the King. Seems like King Dedede has come back, and it looks like the first beating wasn't enough, so he wants a second one. King Dedede demands revenge. Will he finally reign victorious over his age-old nemesis? King Dedede wants revenge. Careful, he's serious this time, and he wasn't all that serious last time. Alright then, let us begin. There he is, with a giant smirk on his face. He's smiling. He thinks he's got Kirby this time, but he's wrong. And there's a giant blimp with a weird face on it. Alright, purple plant, stage 1. Everything's purple now, as you can see, and the enemies are a little different here. This is quite obviously a harder version of Spring Breeze, where all of the enemies are replaced with different other enemies. Well, besides Waddle Dees, that is. Like, the Bronto Birds are replaced with these purple things. And the Poppy Bros are replaced with those weird Harley Quinn clown things. I'm not entirely sure what to call them. But they pretty much do the same thing as their Spring Breeze counterparts. That's it. Alright, and the Cappies are replaced with these weird mushroom guys, and now instead of Blade Knights, we have Sword Knights. Sword Knights just look cooler in my opinion. Never really liked the way Blade Knights looked. And not only are the normal enemies different, those polar bears are replaced with these tiger guys. They literally behave the same way. The mid-bosses are also different too. Well, Waddle Doos are the same at the very least. But one of those mid-bosses we'll see later on. Alright, and those flower enemies are replaced with rose enemies. They again do the same thing, but I guess they just have a bit more HP. That's really it. Alright, just wait for those guys to fly over. Come on. Alright, let's get onto that warp star. Alright, we have ourselves our first mid-boss. An elephant with 2 legs named Fan Fan. Like I mentioned, the mid-bosses are different. If you get too close to Fan Fan, he can grab you with his trunk and also throw apples at you, because that's what I think of anytime there's an elephant. Apples. I'm trying to keep my distance, make sure I don't take too much damage. Alright, about 2 more hits should do the trick. And now Fan Fan's defeated. If you try to absorb Fan Fan, you get the suplex ability. Makes sense, since she can grab you with her trunk. She, him, I don't know. Just plow through all of these enemies. Easy as that. Alright, there's one special attack I want to mention with Suplex. If you press B again, you get Kirby's down throw from the Smash Bros. Game. So if you were curious of what that's based on, that's what it's based on. And this Biospark over here is not placed in the best way. Oh, come on. Well, if you're curious about Kirby's up throw, that's what that's based on. That Biospark's grabbing me like that. Alright, there's nothing special over there, but a Maxim Tomato. And we're gonna need it. Well, maybe not badly, but we'll need it nonetheless. And there's a 1-up up there. I don't want to miss it. Alright, now we're against the first boss here. And as you can see, Wispy Woods, but he's purple, and you can still stand up here, just like in the normal mode. Against Wispy's Revenge, it's called, weirdly enough. I can keep using this attack against him. He's lost quite a bit of HP. Do not try to inhale those purple apples if you're playing with no ability, because they will hurt you. It reminds me, actually, of whatchamacallit, Wispy Woods EX in Return to Dreamland. And I'm pretty sure that's where this is based on. Or that boss fight, I should say, is based on. I remember back in elementary school, I made a Fakemon that was literally just Wispy Woods, but it can turn into its purple form. Alright, anyway, Stage 2, Illusion Islands. Yeah, I know, back when I was in elementary school, I wasn't the most creative kid. It makes me wonder what makes this so illusionary, that it's an illusion island. But anyways, just like in Spring Breeze, we go through a water-themed level. And the Octos are a little different. Alright, once again, these guys are over here. Get out the way. Alright, you might think there's something up here, but there isn't. Makes me wonder why that's even opened. Hey, look at that, it's Pelipper, I saw that. Yep, Pelipper. He looks exactly like one. Alright, now there's this big sea area you just can fly over. And here's another really big sea area you can just fly over. And now we have ourselves a door, and we're in a cave area once again. And the Kabu enemies are replaced by these weird cone-looking guys. And some of them are even in the wall. I'm pretty sure they can actually phase out of them, but it's a pretty rare attack that they do. Oh, that's a wonderful placement for that stone guy. Or Rocky, I believe his name was. No, my suplex ability. I might as well get beam for now. Alright, if we can go up here, we got ourselves a Maximum Tomato. But we gotta deal with Tiger Boy over there first. Alright, now the Scarfies are replaced with those apple guys. And Pelipper is still here. And Shadzos are replaced with these things. They just look a bit sleeker, that's it. If you try to attack them, this is what they turn into. Honestly, I kinda like these more than the Scarfy enemies. It's the only time in the entire game we see them. Alright, we need some sort of hammer power to get that pancakes, man. I don't want to miss out on free pancakes now. But I guess we're missing out on them, and that makes me sad. Oh, now let's go into this here door. And we got ourselves a mid-boss fight against Fire Lion. Back when I used to make Fakemons when I was in elementary school, I made literally just a Fire Lion, and this is based on this. Clearly a fire and normal type, before Pyro existed, weirdly enough. You know, I want the fire ability, so let me grab it. And I think in later games, this is the mode that kind of inspired certain bosses to have EX modes in the first place. Which I think is pretty cool. Only they're not called EXs in this game, they are called, insert boss name here, Revenge. And this time we have Lala's Revenge. They are a bit faster, and now they have a fourth row they can move into. And a Gordo could even float by itself, like right on the top screen there. I'm pretty much stuck using the dash attack against these guys. Yeah, I can hit him from there, thankfully. Fire may not be the best ability to use against these guys, but slowly but surely, right? Alright, my partner is dying right over there. Oh well. I do apologize to him. But like I mentioned, AI is really not the most smart thing in this game. I'm pretty much stuck doing chip damage for a little bit, but that's fine. And down goes Lala's Revenge. And now time to get rid of Lala. Couldn't hit her. This fight really isn't much different. It does a few things different, but that's about it. And down she goes. Alright, stage 3, Crash Clouds, and Kirby's sneezing a lot. Also, again, Kirby has a nose. Whatever. Alright, and they do a pretty dastardly trick trying to drop you on top of an enemy, but at least you get a 1-up out of the deal. Oh yeah, this chili is placed so horribly. I do not like this thing's placement. It's placed in a way where it can easily hit you if you try to hit it, or you try to inhale it. So I wouldn't even bother with that right there. Alright, time to get the beam ability once again. I'm gonna go over here so I can float over the shot zone. Slowly but surely. No, no, no! Come on, I was trying to hit him from the air. Funny how long that attack lasts, but whatever. It's fine, we got a 1-up for a reason. Alright, just gonna skip that then. Alright, if he runs out of there, I'll keep running through this way. Thought you could hit me with that, did you? Alright, now we have the ice ability. I am pressing the attack button and he didn't attack. However, we have ourselves our first boss in this part of the stage against Kracko Jr.'s Revenge. And now you can see he's a different coloration and his eyes are a little different. And he'll fly across the screen like that. And some of his attacks are pretty much just faster versions than they were before. That's pretty much it. Alright, he'll drop bombs. Because you want them, they're yours, my friend, but you know the quote. Alright, yeah, at least we got some pancakes over here. Can't go without those. Alright, frozen Pelipper. That's what you get for using wide guard. Anyways. I'm just going through this little mini maze over here. Alright, and there's a 1-up over there that you can get. Just be careful not to fall down. And once again, the sword I don't think is in the best placement. Alright, that makes up for the life that we lost before. Alright, and now we're back to where we were back in Spring Breeze. We just gotta fly through this area. And I believe, just like before, well, actually, you can't really go all the way up here. Yeah, no, you can still go through this little secret moon area. Again, prior to making this video, I did not know about that. I was just checking before. But you can still go in here, even in this mode. I honestly never knew that. I've been playing this game since, like, frickin' 2010. Even though this game came out in 2008, whatever. Hey, another free 1-up. 2 for the price of 1. Make sure our partner is nice and full HP. Might as well just fall through the rest of it. Did we get ourselves a good mid-boss? Alright, just a naughty son over here, and here's another boss, Grand Wheelie, in the game that he originated in. And Grand Wheelie will later show up in both Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot. Alright, we don't need the wheel ability. It's not very useful against the boss we're about to fight anyways, and if you saw Spring Breeze, you know who we're about to fight. Krako's Revenge. And he looks much cooler. Honestly, this is probably the best version of Krako, like a harder version of Krako, besides the Triple Deluxe or the Star Allies version of this fight. He just looks a lot better here than his other iterations, I think. And a lot of his attacks are kind of him just moving around. You can use the Waddle Dees against him by freezing them. Alright, dodge the lightning attack. If you guard, you will still take small damage. Alright, if you touch that Waddle Dee. Alright, he has this little lightning bolt attack. Go in the middle of the screen. And you can just dodge him that way, and that's the end of Krako's Revenge. And now we've beaten Stage 3. Alright, Stage 4, Mount Dedede Sky. Uh-oh, something's shooting at us. It's the blimp thing. I love this little sequence in the music that plays here. Oh no, Kirby's been shot down. The 3 stars that we've gathered. And we got the same starship that we had in Milky Way Wishes. I mean, before it took 7 stars for this to be made, now we get 3 stars, but whatever. Alright, and this here blimp's name is... Kabula, which is actually a boss from Kirby's Dream Land. That has a similar thing, only Kirby is puffing air at him. Actually, that is a her. Kabula is confirmed to be female. Actually, do you have a pause screen description? Yes, you do. The starship comes just in time. Your foe is Kabula, Sky Lord. It's the king's flying fortress. Alright, you can blow away the cannons, and you already saw some of Kabula's attacks. Just keep firing until her HP hits to 0. She moves pretty sporadically, but that's alright. Get a lot of good shots in there while she's wiring up that ram attack, and now she's down. You can tell that Kabula's female because she has little eyelashes too. Forgot to bring that up. Alright, final stage, the Revenge. Man, everybody got it out for Kirby. And just like in Mennonite's Revenge, we get dialogue. Great, King Kabula has been defeated. What should we do? And this is the same Waddle Dee as well as in the Mennonite mode. You mean Kirby's coming here now? Trying to replicate his right back at you voice. Relax, Great King. You must stay calm. Right. Well, here's what we do. Kirby will be ours. No, we won't. Is there anything back here? Nothing. We're just going through the many different halls. Actually, I kind of want to get that mirror ability. I'm surprised we have Spear Waddle Dees in this game, but the Spear ability wasn't a thing until Return to Dreamland. And I want this power. First test! Go, my servants! And we have a fight against Mr. TikTok. This guy's just a clock with a giant face. Like, his attacks are pretty easy to avoid. And since we can reflect projectiles, he's dead. If you absorb him, you will get the Mike ability. Ah, Great King! He had an easy time! Ah! We'll see how he likes the next. Alright, so, like Dedede just mentioned, there will be another mid-boss, and that's mostly just a series of these until we get to the king himself. Going through many different stages until we get to the next mid-boss. Here's the next one, Grand Wheelie once again. Now, I remember I made another Pokemon based on Grand Wheelie. Again, it's just a giant tower with an eyeball, that's it. And I think I made it a normal type or some garbage, I don't know. But I made it really fast, I remember that. Before I even knew how base stats worked. Look, I didn't get into that stuff until X and Y came out. Back then, Black and White was the latest Pokemon games. But anyways, Unthinkable. He beat that one too. Kirby's approaching here, Your Majesty. Cursed, Thinkle up. I can't believe it. Great King, pull yourself together. And also, once again, just like in Milky Way Wishes, the song that played at Half Moon plays here. And it's a pretty neat song, in my opinion. Alright, that placement of Chili is not the best either. Still better than the one in Stage 3, but even then. Alright, come on, throw the spikes at me. Alright, just let him drop down. The third one's the Charm. Get him, Fan. Fight! We're fighting against Fan, but this time she's orange. And like I mentioned, she can throw you, so be careful of that. I can reflect your projectiles. I can use my own version of the Shine for those of you Smash Bros. Fans out there. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, we don't need the suplex ability right now. Great King! He beat Fan too! Ah, alright, call him the Cavalry. Yes, Your Highness. Oh, the Cavalry, I'd like to see that. And we got ourselves a 1-up. I might as well break both of these blocks sitting over here. Alright, now here's the next room. Enough, Kirby! Face twin fire lions! Go get them! And now we're against 2 fire lions, and they're not just red, they're a bit of a purplish color, and I think that's pretty cool. It would work for a nice shiny on a fire-type Pokemon, I think. Alright, unlike other mid-bosses in this game, though, they don't have any projectiles that they use against us, so no reflecting anything, it seems. Alright, one of them is defeated, and I'm kind of just stuck here. Alright, he got the fire ability. You can tell you'd be able to get the fire ability from Fire Lions. Oh no! He beat everyone we have! Ah! Can't anyone beat that guy? No, you should know that, Dedede. You should know that better than anybody in all of Dreamland. Great King! Kirby made it here! What do we do? We're done for. Only one option. Okay then, I guess it's your turn. But, Great King, I can't do it alone. Fine, you go. You've been spared. Don't go, King. I'm sorry. Great King! He just left him behind. It's time for my secret weapon. Now you pay, Kirby. Oh really, do you want to pay, Dedede? Nah, I'm afraid you're the one who's gonna be paying here. And there's a secret passage over here as well. I believe there's a 1-up here. Now, a maximum tomato and a 1-up, and this random-ass spear 1LD. Alright, there's a lot of enemies placed over here. Just bash through them. That's all you gotta do. Alright, and these Waddle Dees can hit you through the wall. But as long as you're not near the wall, you should be fine. Alright, we don't need that ability, actually, because I'd like to show something off. You'll remember in the last episode what I said? You can instantly one-shot Bandana D. Yep, he's in my mouth, and now I ate him. Alright, we have ourselves a Maximum Tomato, partner eat up. And now it's time for the final match with the king himself. You made it here. Now arm yourself. And just like Meta Knight, he's got good sportsmanship. Our grudge will be settled at last. Oh no, it's Masked Dedede. Meet my secret weapon. The brand new Dedede hammer. Dedede's nuts. Oh! Anyways, this is the origins of Max Dedede. Also, Bandana D's in the background even though I ate him earlier, but whatever. Also, why is he still cheering on King Dedede when he just betrayed him? But whatever. Alright, you go over here when he does a spinning attack, and he'll be dizzy after he's done doing it. Notice how the top part of the screen has this little electrical net, preventing the player from going too far. Though it can do quite a bit of damage. He tries to attack you even when you're down. And down goes Masked Dedede. And his scream is even funnier. Alright, and that's it. The Revenge of the King. And he's all sad he couldn't win against Kirby again. I think this is the last time in any Kirby game where Dedede actually chooses to fight Kirby on his own. Every Kirby game since then, Dedede is either controlled or cloned in some way. Just like in Star Allies, he got controlled by the Jamba Heart. Or in Forgotten Land, he got controlled by the final boss in that. Just to avoid spoilers for those who might have not finished that game yet. And we'll talk about the 3DS games later on, but otherwise. Because I don't want to spoil those either. But, just like at the end of Meta Knight's Revenge of Meta Knight, we got a little, credit sequence over here to thank the people who helped develop the game, instead of a whole slideshow of different abilities. But they're just walking, shows that the Wild D's will stand by their king, including Bandana D. Though it seems this credit sequence is significantly shorter. Also, a Mario statue was there a second ago. And once again, the dog with the eggs in the nest, which I think is an adorable logo. I forgot when Nintendo stopped using that logo. I think around the Wii era they stopped. You don't really see that logo anymore. Because you saw that logo all the time in N64 games, and GameCube games, and even DS games, and GBA games. But anyways, notice, you can now play Meta Nightmare Ultra. Alright, we're not going to do that just yet. However, we're going to do this boss rush here. Instead of using Kirby, we use Kirby's partners, much like guest star heroes and Kirby Star Allies. Kirby's not the only hero. Helpers can be heroes too. We'll prove it in an all-star battle. Beat 13 foes as one of many helpers. Master each one. And there's one helper per permanent ability that Kirby can get, not counting one-shot abilities like Crash. And we'll be able to show that, and one of which, actually one of the abilities has 2 helpers you could use. But we'll talk about that in the next episode. So, if you all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit one of the vids you see on screen now on YouTube and that bell button for more. Consider answering the question down in the description below. On your scale of 1 to 10, what is your opinion on Dedede and why? Let us know. And consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses such as an ad-free experience. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a terrific day.